Hey guys, welcome back to On My Grill, and today we're going to go back online and we're going to try one of the recipes that you see online. It is cheesesteak tower. Dun dun dun! Okay, let me explain. What we're going to do, you've probably seen at least one of these videos floating around here where, you know, they take a couple wood skewers or a metal skewer, they jam it onto an onion, and they layer it with ribeye, sizzle steak, so thin cut steak, and they layer it with, you know, onions and peppers and things like that. And they layer it up high, nice and high, and then when they're done, they cut it off, kind of like a Rodizio type restaurant. And that's what we're going to try tonight. I've never done it before, and so it should be interesting. And I don't know, let's give it a whirl, right? If it sucks, we can just get pizza. For today's cook, we're gonna use the sizzle steak. It's actually not a bad piece of cut. It's got some decent marbling in there. If my video team can zoom in, show you. So as you can see, it's not the most well marbled steak, but there is something into it. So this meat should cook pretty good on here, and it's probably gonna have some decent flavor to it. And we're gonna layer this, and it's cut nice and thin, as you can see. So that's gonna make it easy for cheesesteaks. One of the things I didn't see online, I saw people layering the steak with the onion and the pepper, but what I did not see was people putting it in the smoker. I saw them putting it in the oven. So that's another little twist that we're gonna try on our own. Another one is when we do layer it, I'm gonna do pepper, onion, provolone cheese steak, and I'm gonna build my tower that way. Will it get messy? It's a really good chance, yeah. It's probably gonna get really sloppy on us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lay down we'll put down like a baking tray, and we'll put it on the smoker on that, like that. So we don't have provolone cheese melting throughout the entire smoker for days and weeks to come, because it's a smoker and I don't feel like cleaning it that much. So, but let's get started. Let's get this meat out, and we'll get to building here. All right, there's our sizzle steak right there, looking nice. We're gonna get our marinade going here. We're gonna put that steak in the freezer bag. Definitely should be your go-to. I always think it's just the easiest to use. Once it's done, just toss that thing. I'm gonna go with a nice simple marinade here. Italian dressing. It's a popular one amongst the older people. Actually, my father-in-law gave me the hint on this one. There's a lot of nice stuff going on in Italian dressing. Give it a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. Not even sure if that's how it's pronounced, but everyone's got their own pronunciation for it. Oh, and the Otis Cafe seasoning salt. Any seasoning salt will do, but my family will get a kick out of this one because this is actually from a certain little place in Illinois that they got it from, and they've been getting it for years. Very cool stuff. We got it all in the bag here. Massage that stuff in there. We treat our steak nice. Give it a massage, bite a card, some flowers. Toss it around. I'm so nice to my meat. All right, now we have our green pepper here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slice it into tiny little strips. It's gonna be easier to stack on, you know. It's not like an onion, so we have to get creative when we're gonna build a tower with green peppers. So we're gonna cut it into tiny little strips, that way we can stack it easily. I did not like the look of that one. To the trash it goes. Oh, there we go. We got a lot done in a quick amount of time. Got our nice little stack. Ooh, look how beautiful that stack of green pepper is. My goodness. I don't like this one either. Trash it goes. All right. We had an old piece of onion here. That worked very well. See me use a couple skewers here. It makes things a little bit easier. As you see here, I took the middle of the onion out. It made for easier stacking here. It did not make for easier cutting down the line. You'll see that. When I tried to cut it, it just kind of spun on you. So if you can, try to keep the center of the onion in there, unlike what I did. So, all right, we got the onion on top of the onion, on top of the green pepper, and beautiful slice of provolone cheese over the top of it. And here comes the showstopper, that marinated sizzle steak. Yum, yum. So now we have our core, we have our base. Now we're going to fast forward, me doing it a whole bunch of times, and somewhere along the line you will see where it all went wrong in my stack. You can start to see it starting to lean at some point. Not yet. Right now, everything's great. Everything it really is. You see these videos online and they really do. They just look fantastic. And I just like, you really want to try it. So we give it, there it is. There it is. Then that's where it starts to shift. I don't see it here from the angle where I'm standing at, but it starts to shift on me. And you can see it. It's just slightly going over to the right hand side there. Oh, if only I would have seen this. But we take that onion, the top of the onion, and we're going to shove it down on top. Give it a nice little look. Make all you guys think I know what I'm doing. Ta-da! Look at that. It really does. It looks beautiful. It's a great cheesesteak tower. Alright guys, our tower is built. It is a leaning tower of steak. So let's go out to the grill, which is usually in the deck. But yeah, we're standing on our deck, and there's nothing out there, so we have to let it try. So let's go to the garage for an absolute scenic view of the street. Alright guys, we're approaching 200 degrees. It's kind of where we want to be. We're going to throw it on. We're going to let the heat build up while we're cooking it. So let's go ahead and throw it on there now. It's thin steak. Probably going to keep it on there for about an hour. After that hour mark, we're going to check it periodically. Or honestly, we're going to check it periodically regardless. I know if you're looking, you ain't cooking, but there's cheese on it, so I'm going to be looking. I've never had my dinner on the front porch either. This is a new experience for me. Hopefully this will go over the top of it. Oh, just barely. Alright guys, we're about a half hour in our cook here. About 10 minutes in, we had a near catastrophe wherein it just toppled over. So that's fun. But you know, we did a little redneck engineering, and we stuck a couple skewers into the bottom onion and interlocked it with the smoker grates. So I haven't looked in about 15 minutes, so hopefully it's still standing when we look at it. It'll be good. It's still standing! Yay! Also, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. It is starting to fall over, you can tell, but luckily this little engineering trick that I pulled off here, it's working pretty good. So let's put the lid back on. Alright guys, it's been about an hour. We've been consistently at around 200 degrees. That's right where we want to be. I checked it about 10 minutes ago. Did a little individual peek. Looks like she's ready to go. So we're going to open it up, we're going to take a look, and I believe we're going to take it off now. Hopefully it doesn't fall over again. Oh, it certainly was on its way. Alright, now, this is the fun part. Do not burn my hands taking this off. Or stab myself. Alright. Looks good. Meat around the sides here, looking very juicy. You can see the meat really started to get a nice smoke on it, and you can see this. You wouldn't even know that this is cheese underneath there. This is just unbelievable. Look at that. It's gonna be really good. These onions started to get a good smoke ring on it. The peppers, good crust. really, it's right where we want it to be. We're gonna bring it inside. We're gonna slice it up, and you know, if you're a fan of the Philadelphia style cheesesteak, you're gonna put some really crappy cheese whiz on it too. That's the way I like it. All right, guys. Well, this seems to be everything with the plan here. So, as of right now, all we have to do is cut it and really see how this thing turned out. I mean, we got some great juice. Juice is dripping here. I don't see why this is gonna be bad at all. This is gonna be good. So let's make some sandwiches, guys. Alright guys, we're all done here. We got our cheesesteak, we got our meat nice cooked. Got the provolone cheese nice and melting. Like I said, like a little bit of cheese whiz on there. Withhold your judgment, please. Let's cut this bad boy up and let's dig in. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna dig in. So good. It was a pretty quick transition from no to yes. I'll see you guys. That looks threatening.